Hi SBN viewers, we are back again with another banging episode of Soccer Betting News. I'm your host Ayanda Vezi, and with me is Desh Parthab. As you all know, we bring nothing but football. Desh, how's it?
Hi Ayanda, hi SBN viewers.
Let's get straight into it. Bafana Bafana, they played their two friendly matches up against our neighbors Namibia and DR Congo. The opponents who are also qualified for the AFCON that will be in Ivory Coast the next year.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the performance?
Now look, I was very happy with what I saw. Look at the performance against Namibia. Players like Manapula Saleng playing out of his socks really. I mean, the only thing that was missing was a goal from him, but he tried the rainbow flick. He got he got the confidence, got some shots away, linking up play with the other attackers, and that was someone who caught my eye. Look at the performance against DRC where Lyle Foster gets on a score sheet, clinical poacher's finish. So it's good to see our attackers doing the dirty work at the top end of the pitch.
Going forward now, as we all know, there are also World Cup qualifiers that will start anytime soon now. Where do you think Bafana Bafana needs to improve, looking at the recent games?
Well, look, more goals. I mean, I just spoke about the attackers, but what was lacking was more goals. You look at the number of chances that was created between the wing-backs and the attacking players, but it didn't correlate to finding the back of the net. And we have a star-studded attack. You look at players like Zikashle Lapasa, Percy Tau, I think Lebo Matiba also plays advanced over there. There's Lyle Foster I mentioned, and Saleng. We've got Cassius Mailula. How can Bruce? He's
endless.
Exactly. And Bruce will have a selection headache. It's just about finding the goals. There's definitely goals in those players. It's just about finding them.
But one will argue with you, Desh, saying yes, you're saying Bafana Bafana, they're not scoring goals, but they haven't lost a match in 15 months. Their stats now, in 9 games, they only drew 3, they won 6. Someone can argue with you and say, yes, you're saying they're not scoring goals, but they're winning games.
Well, look, our defense is actually quite solid. I mean, if you just look at these 2 international friendlies, they kept back-to-back clean sheets, and that was without Ronan Williams, who is the Bafana captain. I think he was ruled out for illness, if I'm not mistaken. And Veli Motua and Ricardo Goss of Supersport, they stepped up to the national team and kept a clean sheet. There's also Brandon Peterson, who I think deserves a shout out. His performances for Kaizer Chiefs have been very strong, and I think he's not far away from a call-up. You see players like Pule Modi, of a Chiefs player, getting the call-up. Just maybe didn't get enough minutes as I expected. Not enough to impose himself, but at least he got the call-up, and I think that's a signal to Kaizer Chiefs that they are on the right track, and the national coach is looking at that setup.
Okay, you're speaking about the players who can make it to the Bafana Bafana squad. What is the next move now for Coach Hugo Bruce? He's sticking to his 23-man squad, building up to the AFCON, or he gives another players a chance? What if you are Hugo Bruce? What do you do in this?
Well, look, I believe that several key first-team players were out injured against Namibia, if I'm not mistaken. So he had to look within the current top talent that the country has to offer and find players over there. I think that it was a sort of tactic change-up. We saw a bit of formation change and plays up front. I think Lyle Foster came out in his post-match conference and said that the Hugo Bruce asked him to play a bit deeper, play in the number 10 position, because Tema Zwane normally fills that position and he was out injured. So, if there wasn't another number 10 that could fit that, then he asked Foster to drop, and Percy Tau and Lapasa are playing ahead of him. Obviously, Foster did get the goal across these 2 matches, so it just goes to show that Premier League prowess is still there.
Okay. Who was your most impressive player in these 2 games?
Well, look, you might not agree with me, but I think Percy Tau was the one for me. He didn't score, but every time I saw him, he was progressing with the ball. He kept it, he controlled it well. He linked up with other players, and with his established goal record, I mean, he scores like every time he has the ball. I think he's gonna find the back of the net. Just maybe didn't get a shot away in certain times, but I think at his age and his athleticism, he's really somebody that can still attack the flanks. I've seen him done a bit of wing work and square the ball back for someone like Foster or Lapasa to finish it.
Well, for me, I'll tell you, in the Namibia game, it was Saleng. But in the game against DR Congo, for me it was Batusi Abbas.
Of course. His strike from distance at the
For
end.
me, he was outstanding in that game. Right, we're moving right along. Domestic football is back. I know some people have been missing the domestic
PSL
football.
action,
Yeah, you know, some fans, they're missing a banter to bantering each other. But good news is that PSL is back this weekend. Even though there is not too much action, some teams like Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, and SuperSport United have continental commitment.
yeah.
So we're starting to see Stellies. They're playing Golden Arrows. Your prediction on that one?
My prediction, I think it's going to go the way of Golden Arrows. I mean, right now, I think they're second on the log. I mean, that's an impressive result for. I mean, I know it's early in the season, but currently, I think all credit to the technical team over there. Ryan Moon, I mentioned him on our podcast a few weeks ago. He's got 2 goals in his 4 league appearances for them this season. I think Nduduzi Sabia as well got 3 assists. So you see, they have a well-established first team, and I think that those players are playing together, clicking, gelling, and it's showing on the pitch. Stellenbosch right now, you know, I think they're going to be more worried about
The MTN8
fixture. I think they might change their focus as they look to that Pirates, all-important Pirates fixture.
You're speaking about Stellies being worried about the MTN8. There are rumors. Kaizer Chiefs fans were crying that Junior Kaizer Mtaung, please sign Sibongiseni Mthethwa.
Yeah.
According to reports, Kaizer Chiefs tried to make an inquiry about Sibongiseni Mthethwa, but the price tag is 15 million.
Yeah.
And rumors also, they suggest that Stellies, they want to offer Mthethwa a new contract.
Yeah.
Do you think that can
Impact
their
performance there? I do think it has a part to play in this. I mean, Mthethwa, I'm a big fan of his. You've seen what he's done for that Stellenbosch team, as well as for the national team. You know, I think they played in the COSAFA Cup not so long ago, and I think he was absolutely sensational. And you know, in the local game, the PSL football, his ball retention is right up there. I mean, for a midfielder to have the energy to cover both areas of the pitch, and I think, look, all credit to him. The price tag, I think it might be worth every single cent. So if it's 15 mil, then it's 15 mil.
Okay, we're moving to Kaizer Chiefs. Their game again, they're playing on Saturday late at the kickoff is at 5. What a performance they showed against Mamelodi Sundowns, only to concede
right at the
in
death,
in the dying moments of the game. Surely they will take that positive result going into the game, building up into a game against the Mamelodi Sundowns. Your analysis on that game?
Well, that was a cup game, and I don't think Chiefs are as strong, you know, considering their PSL form. Pulimodi, I mean, all praise to him. I think he's got 3 goals in his 4 league appearances, just signed for them this season. So, you know, with a pre-season, like to transform that Chiefs outfit like instantly, I mean, all credit to him.
So do you think Royal AM, because Royal AM, we know what's happening with Royal AM, they kind of like struggling currently.
Yeah.
Do you see them challenging Kaizer Chiefs? We know last season this was the team that
that was finding the back of the net.
Yeah, especially when they play against Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
Do you see them maybe showing up to the occasion in this fixture?
Well, I think more than more clubs than Royal AM found the back of the net against Kaizer Chiefs there. But to be honest, I think Chiefs are in a much better space right now. You looked at their form just before that MTN8 fixture. I think it's 3 wins on a spin, and then you go and you defend a 1-0 against Mamelodi Sundowns right until the 90 odd minutes, and it's absolutely heartbreaking for a Chiefs supporter, and I'm sure that they'll be raring to go in their MTN8 replay fixture next weekend. But against Royal M, I don't see them causing any problems there.
Okay, the closing fixture, your prediction on that one?
I think it's the Cape Town City and Amazulu.
And Amazulu. Cape Town City is a away team.
To Amazulu. Look, honestly, Cape Town City comes to this one on the back of 3 consecutive losses, 3 straight defeats. And the most recent one was against Orlando Pirates, where they usually get their guns out for that one. So it's not a good space for them right now. I think Tinkler might be playing for a draw in this one. Maybe a goalless draw just to get a clean sheet to their name. You know, Amazulu, 4 clean sheets across their opening 5 league fixtures. That's sensational.
Do you think Tinkler's job is at risk looking at the performance of Cape Town City?
I don't think it's a risk because he's shown his worth over a long period of time. Last season as well, they didn't do so well towards the beginning of the season. I think there was a goalkeeper change, if I'm not mistaken, and he's led them to, I think it was 6th place or something?
No, 5th.
5th place.
Yeah.
So again, that goes to show that he does know how to manage a team over the course of a season. And I think right now Cape Town City is one of the best run clubs in the PSL. I don't think John Committis is looking at letting go of him because again, you have to look at who's available in the market right now.
Is it still too early to judge Coach Mazulu? Looking at the performance, they played 4 games, they drew 3.
Yeah,
one
win, one loss.
Yeah.
Well, look, to be honest, the game against TS Galaxy, they got the goal, but the result wasn't a true reflection of the match. I still don't think that Amazulu team is as the best it could be right now. I think he does need more time. He's a new manager in the PSL. I think this is his first first club at the PSL club. He has coached in Africa, but you know the South African league is very different to the rest of the continent.
So I want us to speak about the team. You're speaking that Amazulu, they haven't been themselves.
Yeah.
Do they need to make more signings because they lost some players?
Yeah.
Your Kapatinho Mango, your Matuna, if I'm not mistaken, was also.
Maduna,
Yeah.
Look, one man that did get through the door is Victor Letsolo, and you know he was a runner-up to the PSL Golden Boot not so long ago. If they can get him up and firing, then I think that it should alleviate some of the pressure on Pablo Franco Martin. I think right now he's focused on the defensive solidity of the team. As I said, 4 clean sheets in the opening 5 league fixtures. That's no easy task, and I think with a keeper like Veli Mochoa there, even a second choice Jody February, if I'm not mistaken, it's a really strong goalkeeper lineup. And in the back line you got somebody like Mobara over there, one of the best ball playing centre backs in the PSL right now. So I think he's focused his attention on the tail end of the pitch rather than the attacking.
Okay, your prediction on the game?
I'm gonna go with the Amazulu win over here, 1-0.
Kaiser Chiefs and Real AM score?
I'm gonna go 3-0 to Chiefs.
Golden Arrows?
2-0 against the Lees.
Well, there you have it from Desh. Please subscribe on our YouTube channel. Also follow us on our social media pages. On Twitter, we are SPN_ZA. On Facebook, we are Soccer Betting News. On my personal account, on Facebook, I am Ayanda Zulu Ndabezitha. On Twitter, I am Ayanda Kazulu. Until next time, say
Cheers.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.